Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this update we're going to start to shift to some energy plays as we close in on the next OPEC meeting. Now remember, this is the OPEC meeting where conceivably we're going to finally get some sort of decision on whether or not OPEC, meaning the Saudis and the Russians, want to increase output, which could be somewhat temporarily, slightly bearish, which would be a tremendous buying opportunity. But where would that be a buying opportunity? Well, it's going to be spread across quite a few opportunities, which is going to make this pretty exciting. Now remember, this backdrop is not the catalyst or the reason for the overall trade. The reflationary environment is. This means we're looking for more strength, uptrend in crude oil and in RBOB, but you'll notice I've got the RBOB gasoline futures up here because, quite frankly, the structure of RBOB is better than crude. Let me show you what the crude oil chart looks like on the daily. It's not nearly as well structured as RBOB. Yes, I both think they're finally going to head higher, but RBOB has been less volatile, more compact, and more stable. And so what we want to do is take advantage of any move to the downside in order to get long. And by the way, if you're uncomfortable trading the RBOB futures, even though you might be a futures trader, because you know this is going to be a trade that we will take overnight, so this is going to be a swing trade, days if not weeks of a long position, think about the UGA, which is the United States Gasoline Fund ETF. And the options here can be considered an alternative to RBOB. Although you can play options on the RBOB futures as well, but you'll find a lower cost avenue into the trade, into the long position via the UGA. And of course, USO would apply as well. Here's where it expands. So this is where we take the sort of futures first look at a commodity, in this case crude, and then its effect on RBOB gasoline, and then open it up. And so this is where we go from thinking about this being a strict futures trade to now thinking about the ETFs, individual stock options that we can play alongside this. All right, so this is where I start to think about XOP, OIH, and XLE. Now, all three of these energy ETFs are actively traded. It's the XLE and the OIH which have high concentration in both these situations. XLE, this is predominantly Exxon and Chevron, and in OIH, this is predominantly Halliburton and Schlumberger. And the XOP, oil and gas exploration and production ETF, is actually not a high concentration weighted ETF, but there's a number of individual names that you will find familiar and liquid on the options chain that you can think about for trades to the long side. So this is all tethered together, and it makes for a fantastic way to spread your idea across individual outperforming stocks, and as well as the ETFs for the commodities, as well as the futures contracts. So, if you're interested in more trades like this, I just want to invite you over to a couple places. If you haven't already checked out a trial over at Simpler Futures, you can head on over to simplerfutures.com, and it will take you on over to our trial page. You can get a trial to join us in the futures room, get the premium videos that I record in order to set up our traders for these kinds of setups. And if you're interested in both the ETF options as tethered to this futures trade, come check out what I do over at the Sector Secrets Mastery, which you can check out over at simplertrading.com/sector. Now, one other thing I'd love to invite you guys to check out. Every day, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m., we do the Charts and Coffee pre-game show, the pre-market show. And so this is absolutely free. All you need to do is head on over to the Simpler Trading YouTube page, and you'll see Charts and Coffee. We do this every morning from 9 to 9:20, so you can come join me absolutely free. Ask your questions. We do a rapid fire Q&A before the bell rings, and hope to see you all there. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next update. Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.